Legality of using U.S. Marine Corps against American citizens. The use of military forces, such as the United States Marine Corps, USMC, against American citizens is a complex legal and constitutional issue governed by various laws and principles. Below is an exploration of the legal framework surrounding this topic. Posse Comitatus Act. One of the primary legal restrictions on using the military for domestic law enforcement is the Posse Comitatus Act. Enacted in 1878, this federal law limits the use of the U.S. Army and Air Force to enforce domestic policies within the United States. Although the Posse Comitatus Act does not explicitly mention the Marine Corps, it is generally understood to apply to all branches of the military, including the USMC, through Department of Defense directives. Key points of the Posse Comitatus Act. It prohibits the use of federal military personnel to execute the laws unless expressly authorized by the Constitution or an act of Congress. The Act aims to maintain a clear boundary between military and civilian authority, reinforcing the principle of civilian control over the military. Exceptions to the Posse Comitatus Act. There are circumstances under which the military, including the USMC, can be utilized domestically. Insurrection Act. The Insurrection Act is a set of laws that allow the President to deploy the military within the United States to suppress civil disorder, insurrection, and rebellion. This act provides the President with the authority to use military forces to restore order and enforce laws when local authorities are unable or unwilling to do so. National emergencies and disasters. In situations of natural disasters or national emergencies, the military may be deployed to assist in humanitarian efforts and provide support to civilian authorities. This is typically done under the direction of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. Historical context. There have been instances in U.S. history where military forces were used domestically, such as during the 1992 Los Angeles riots and Hurricane Katrina. These actions were taken under the legal frameworks that allow for military involvement in specific circumstances. Conclusion. In general, using the U.S. Marine Corps against American citizens is heavily restricted by law to protect civil liberties and maintain the separation between military and civilian powers. While exceptions exist, they are narrowly defined and require specific legal justifications, often involving the preservation of public safety and order during extraordinary situations. If you have further questions about a specific situation, consulting a legal expert or researching recent legal interpretations may provide additional clarity.